the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Love. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. He hits Adams complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Ballage. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run here with Ballage. And they'll get this down to the 10. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They run it with Ballage. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check three, check three, check three. Swim.
Shotgun now from Murray. The quick slant caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Ballage. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Porter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 6-0 our score after 1. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Play fake. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Flush to his right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Porter. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point safely through, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First down, Murray. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. Porter. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run the counter. It's Porter. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defense.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore.
And he returns this to the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray from midfield. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Divine Diablo.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll run on first down. Porter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Porter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Porter. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, And this is a tight.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next score, Raiders 21, Cardinals 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Moore now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
27 a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Love's throw complete here to Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there for the Raiders.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Porter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Love now. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st down, it's Porter, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over this entry mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Arizona. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.